To Lauren Richardson, flying isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life. And after learning to fly only 7 years ago, she experienced her first loop in the air, and it became a defining moment.
The guy convinced me to let him show me a loop in the aeroplane, and the first time I'd ever experienced sort of flying upside down. And it was just such a massive perspective changer. It sort of changed my life, really. It was a moment of just complete wow, it's the most amazing thing I'd ever experienced. So yeah, it was that instant. Went from not wanting to do it, thinking it was a bit mad, to this is what I want to do.
So it seems flying in a straight line was just, well, not exciting enough. So instead, Lauren pushes herself to the limit, doing something most of us would steer well clear of.
I tend to fly more sort of stylish, flowing, classic style aerobatics, but with more dynamic things like tail slides, where you go straight up and the aeroplane just falls backwards out of the sky. Things like torque rolls are a similar thing, but you're ending up with the engine sort of like torquing the aeroplane around as you're going backwards and things like that.
It's pretty impressive stuff, and proof of why Lauren's only one of a few female aerobatic pilots in the world and a former British female aerobatic champion.
The first time I ever rolled the aeroplane at less than 200 feet, it was a real kind of pucker moment, to be honest. It was quite, just focusing on do not pull, because if you pull, you're going into the deck quite quickly.
And it seems that apart from concentration, Lauren relies on some pretty low-tech help to make sure she's flying the right way up.
This is the aerobatic wing sight, which is essentially a protractor for us when we're in the air. So we place the angles on the horizon to tell us what attitude we're flying. So the main sort of bottom of the triangle, if that's flat on the horizon, that tells us we're going vertically straight up. And the angles, likewise, if they're on the horizon, we're at one of the 45-degree angles, and that's what it does.
And doing all of this in the air means that Lauren has to cope with pushing her body to the physical extremes of G-force.
Another important one under here is the G meter, which is currently reading +6, -4. So that's the maximum and minimum G I pulled and pushed in the last training sequence, which is quite a lot actually. +6 that means that your body is 6 times its normal weight.
Lauren's flying at 20 air shows this year so far, and she'll be at the Western Supermare Air Show in June, a chance to see her put her little plane through its paces, and proof that she seems more at home in the sky than with both feet on the ground. Steve Nibbs, BBC Points West. Steve Nibbs, BBC Midlands Today.